Good afternoon in the United States. Good morning down here. It's 11:21 on this 20th of June. I was reading articles this morning talking about I forget who it's actually they were writing about, but they were bringing up the fact that we're headed for a potential civil war, and I can see that. I can understand that. Um, my opinion is that why wait? Why waste all this time with election and all this bullshit and everything else? Let's just go kick the Democrats' ass and get it done with, you know? Because if you do that, you're going to find out that the Civil War is just a bunch of people that are tired of their lives and whatnot. They have no real political agenda except to convert this country into a white supremacist country. And they don't know how to do it peacefully, you know, because they're afraid that the blacks will uprise and everything else. But the thing is that now that there are not a lot of anti-black movements going on and within the Republican Party. It's more anti-immigrant, and immigrants tend to have suntans or darker skin. I guess I don't know. But if they want to stop immigration, that's okay. You know, they won't have anybody to do a lot of the work. You know, American white people are going to actually have to do. See, if they do that, white people are actually going to have to go out and do manual labor. You know, they're going to have to get jobs that they don't like. You know, they're going to have to flip burgers in Burger King and McDonald's. They're going to have to mow lawns and sweep streets. You know, otherwise this country will fall apart. And I don't think there are enough white people that want to do that. You know, white people want to sit around and tell other people what to do. Those are the racists. They want to sit around and tell other people what to do and what they should get paid. They don't want. They don't want people of color or immigrants to have a voice. And do I think there's a problem with immigration? Yes, I do. But it's I don't know how to address it really, other than the fact that yeah, we're letting in a lot of people. Um, some of them not so nice, you know. They're going to get in anyhow, though. That's they're the ones that cross the border illegally. Those that cross the border legally, I have no problem with. Uh, the people that are the criminals, then they snuck in, like the ones from Cuba. Once they put their feet on the ground here, they were citizens back in the day. When the boat people came over from Havana and cast Fidel emptied out his prisons and sent all the bad people here. That was a pretty good move, by the way. We should empty our prisons out and drop them off the coast of North Korea. That'd be cool. Um, but I don't have a real answer for the immigration problem. I do know that there's a population problem in that the Republicans are taking the same attitude that churches take. Go have kids, go have kids, go have kids. Raise them this way, raise them that way, and we'll get more members and we'll become more powerful. And if you think they're thinking differently than that, you're nuts. Okay. Uh, but I don't think that's going to work. But that's one of the reasons that they want to cut down on immigration, because the more people that are coming in here, the harder it's going to be to feed them. And you can't just have the streets filled with dead people. You got to go around and clean that up every once in a while. Uh, it would be nice if Donald Trump, had a plan other than revenge. But that's all you hear out of his mouth. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to fix this. How? You're not going to like the way how. That's done. That's the one that's done by the people in the background. You know, those are the ones that are writing all those laws to be implemented when Trump becomes president. Does he care about them? No. I doubt if he understands them. You know, people have been giving Donald Trump credit for for a intellect that he doesn't have. Uh, you know, there's a lot of suggestions about how his IQ tests and everything were paid for by his parents, and I don't know that's a fact or not. I just know that from looking at him, he doesn't look very smart, doesn't act very smart. He lacks empathy, which is sometimes present in very intellectual people. Uh, but he lacks a degree of sanity too, which is also there. You know, it's like, you know, love and hate are extremely close. They're both extreme emotions. All right. Well, so stupid and smart. You know, because there's degrees of stupid. You may not be able to read a book and comment on it intellectually or so, or you might not know physics or what have you, but you have the ability to use common sense to fix things. You know how to take your brain and use your brain and your hands together. That doesn't mean you stupid because you can't understand Mein Kampf or you can't understand One Over the Cuckoo's Nest or something like that. You know, you don't get the intellectual answers, but you have practical answers. That doesn't make you stupid. It makes you necessary, because without you, this world stops. It's not the brains that are running the world. It's the people that are doing the little shit that run this world, and we don't acknowledge that fact. You know, the people that are pushing Trump are looking to reinstall slavery, and they figure that if they do that, they'll be able to get all the little shit done and be able to concentrate on the big shit. Well, that's what the purpose of a computer was, and that's the purpose of artificial intelligence theoretically. Taking the problems of little shit, you know, the toilet that doesn't flush properly, all that stuff. Taking that and handing it off to artificial intelligence or computers or whatever, let them solve the problem. And then you're free to use your imagination for art and building bombs or whatever the hell you want to do. But that's the whole theory about it. That was the whole theory behind the development of these items. Uh, that and making more efficient weapons and war materials. You know, developing a better way to kill people. We still do that. You know, we weapons and stuff like that. We're developing different kinds of methods to execute people for crimes. You know, that's another thing I'll talk about some maybe tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. But you've got this. I don't know. I really don't understand it. You know, and I guess one of the stupid people in the world that doesn't understand why Trump is so attractive to people and why racism is such an attractive issue. You know, uh, if if people didn't like black people, why are white guys so anxious to sleep with white women, and why do black men like white women and vice versa? You know, it's crazy. You look at a guy like um, oh God, I'm having a mind fart. The golf guy, Tiger Woods. Now, I think he's dated one black woman in his life. I'm not sure about that. He doesn't associate himself with uh, the so-called American Negro. Okay, he associates with white rich people. That's why he's dated. The last few women he's dated have all been white and blonde. That hasn't worked out well for him. I could have told him that. Blondes are considered one of the most expensive women you can possibly date. Whether I don't care if you're what color you are or anything else, they cost a lot more money to date because they believe all the hype about them that they deserve to have a better time. You know, so that's one of the things there. That's just a sideline. Nothing really important about that. Oh well. The debate's going to come, and I just got a feeling that I don't think Biden can win it because I just don't think he can think that fast. And Trump will make a mockery of it, you know. Something that's supposed to demonstrate what you have, what plans you have for our country. What are you going to do for me? All right? Ask Donald that. Walk up to him and say, hey, Donald, what are you going to do for me? That's not how it works with him. He's walking around asking what you can do for him. That's the direction that he's headed in. That's what he's going through. All right, listen, it's coming up on 12 o'clock. 11:33. I think that's enough for now. Like I said, the way things are going and the Republicans are talking about civil war, why don't we just start it now and get it over with? Anyhow, I'll talk to you tomorrow.